We're here in Fort Smith, Arkansas on South L Street. In 1958, Bobby Joe Burns killed his mother. Well, he drugged her, then he dismembered her, then he cut her head off, removed her eyes, her tongue, and her nose, then wrapped her head in a sheet and walked it to a nearby Catholic church, which we will go to next, and open the doors and put it in there. The address is 2203 South L Street. It's a matter of public record where this heinous crime took place. In 1951, he broke into a doctor's car and took narcotics and was sentenced to the mental health hospital, where he was deemed insane, and his mother picked him up, and in 1953 he did the same thing. And here it is. This is the house, 2203. I don't know if these folks know exactly what went on in there. I couldn't imagine they don't know. His childhood friends said he was normal, had a normal childhood. But in 1958, he decided to kill his mother and decapitate her. Now let's head over to the Catholic church where he walked with his mother's head wrapped in a sheet. So this is the Immaculate Conception Church, Catholic Parish Church, where Bobby Joe Burns carried his mother's severed head wrapped in a sheet for 1.1 miles and walked up the stairs and put it inside the door. The beat cop local to this area, after he had seen it, they say had never been right since. And here it is. The Immaculate Conception Church. We're at the corner here at Garrison Avenue and 13th Street. I'm sure the doors are locked, but we'll walk up here and see. But these are the very doors that he opened. And placed his mother's severed head inside of those doors. He was sent to the state hospital in Little Rock, Arkansas for evaluation. He was deemed insane, paranoid schizophrenic, not legally responsible for what he had done. But his mother wasn't there to bail him out anymore. In previous times, in the 51 crime and the 53 crime, he was sentenced to the state hospital, and his mother would come down there and pick him up, and they'd let him go home with her. And then in 58 he committed this horrible crime, and she wasn't there to pick him up anymore. In 1964 he wrote a letter asking to be executed. In response to that letter was it would basically just be suicide for him. He didn't like the way he was living anyway, so they'd just be helping him out. It was denied. He died October 1982 And what they did with him is unknown. I can't find anything on that. But his mother, Mary Edna Burns, is buried here in Fort Smith at Oak Cemetery next to her husband Jesse. The biggest hole in this mystery is he died in 1978, and there's no mention of him during this fiasco. How'd he come in and just kill his mother with his father not around? Where was he? At any rate, now we'll go to Oak Cemetery and see where Miss Edna Burns was laid to rest. Okay, we're in Oak Cemetery where Edna Burns is laid to rest. That's right over here, next to her husband, Jesse Aaron Burns. Near the oldest part of the cemetery. This is the oldest part. Mary Edna Burns, 1901-1958. Sometime between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. that Monday, Bobby Joe Burns, the son of Jesse Edna Burns, drugged his mother and decapitated her in the kitchen of the family's home. At least twice before, Bobby Joe Burns had been committed to mental institutions for paranoid schizophrenia. He was given to abusive narcotics. He claimed to the police that his mother had consented and that he was enacting an Aztec sacrifice ritual. The ritual included removal of an eye, part of the nose, and part of the tongue. Also referred to the police verses of Revelations. He carried his mother's head to the church wrapped in a sheet. Then he walked over the Garrison Avenue Bridge into East Oklahoma, sleeping on a cold farm field that Monday night. What makes you want to do that? Well, he died in 1982 of natural causes. Wrote a letter at times asking to be executed, but that never happened. We'll have to come back here and do some other graves here. Judge Parker's marshals are buried here, a lot of them, 30-ish, maybe 40 of them, and about 28 outlaws that was hung from his court. Catch you on the next video.